Hey everybody, David here with a recap of the movies I watched this week. My initial plan was to try to watch a scary movie every night in the month of October. Busy schedules, just lack of motivation. Haven't watched one every night, but I have managed to watch at least 5 in a week. So this week, I did watch 5 movies. The first one I watched was on Tuesday night with my daughter Caitlin, and we sat down and watched Happy Death Day. This came out in 2017 and stars Jessica Roth as Tree, this girl who kind of has like a Groundhog's Day experience where she repeats the same day over and over and over, and she dies every day and comes back repeating the day. I wasn't expecting much out of this movie. I mean, I'd seen the trailers when it hit the theaters a couple years ago, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. My daughter, she and I sat down and watched it, and she enjoyed it just as much as I did. So we were both excited about it, and we knew there was a sequel, so I went to Walmart, picked it up, and we watched that on Thursday night. Same story, same premise, although whereas the first one was more of a Groundhog's Day, the second one was more of a Back to the Future, kind of, where there's like 2 timelines going on. Anyways, but enjoyable movie. If you haven't seen either one of the movies, Happy Death Day or Happy Death Day to You, check them out. They're just a fun watch. Wednesday night, I watched a movie called Boo. It had a lot of actors and actresses I'd never heard of or seen before. But the story is about this suburban family that fails to heed the warning of a prank, and it unleashes this supernatural force on them. Basically, this family's broken. The dad's like super religious, mom's a recovering alcoholic, there's a teenage daughter who's going through her rebellious stage, and then a young son that's kind of caught in the middle of all of it. They're having breakfast one morning, someone rings the doorbell, and the dad goes outside to find this trick-or-treat bag on the front stoop, and there's candy in it, and then there's some kind of haunting poem in it. The dad reads the poem, and the son just starts immediately freaking out, saying, "Dad, you shouldn't have read that. There was a kid at school whose cousin got that same letter on his front porch, and his mom died," and it's one of those silly stories. The movie was so-so, your typical jump scares. The young kid starts seeing things first, no one believes him, yada, yada, yada. I give it a C at best. Thursday night, my daughter and I watched Happy Death Day to You. Friday night, I watched one of my favorites, and one I watch every year, and that was The Wolfman that came out in 2010. Again, Anthony Hopkins is one of my favorite actors. Hannibal Lecter is my favorite role he's ever played. I enjoyed him in Dracula as Van Helsing, and I enjoyed him in this movie. He plays a great mysterious character in this movie. Benicio del Toro does a good job as well. He's come home because his brothers died, and he's trying to figure out, what killed him. He's kind of had this strained relationship with his dad, and they just don't get along very well. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there are some werewolves in this movie. But it's very well shot. It has gore, it's got jump scares, it's got drama, everything that I look for in a thriller movie, horror movie. So if you haven't seen it, it's a great watch. Great performances all around. So check it out. And then last night, my wife and daughters and I sat down and watched Annabelle Comes Home. I'm not really a fan of the whole Conjuring, Annabelle, the Nun movies. I've seen them all, but they're all the same in my book. But it was just fun to sit down as an entire family and watch this. My daughters have jobs, my wife and I have jobs, and sometimes it's just hard for us to all get together. And for some unforeseen reason, on a Saturday night, we were all home, and so we just sat down, watched it. I was laughing at it the whole time, but my daughters, of course, were like scared and screaming and jumping, and so it was a good time. Well, that's gonna do it for this week. I've still got a week and a half left of movies to watch before the end of October, so I'll keep you posted. But until next time, take care. Thanks.
The lands have been burned to a smoldering ruin. This earth is good for nothing and no one. Come out of hiding. You have nothing left to live for. Bones crackle and crumble like burnt matchsticks, feeding the fires that keep me standing.